Hi guys. I'm making another video today. I know, excuse me. I know I just did a video just recently, with my story of 9/11 and stuff. Well, so now I'm gonna be doing another video today. And this is a really sensitive video for me. I will probably cry at this. So trigger warning. I will cry. And for the people who have been through my situation that I've been through, yeah, you are gonna cry. But I'm going to react to this video. And it's what this video is called is abusive compilations from TikTok. Yeah, so you guys are gonna see me watching videos of people who got abused by either a child or by a boyfriend or whatever, just family members, anything like that. And just know, and then afterwards, I'm going to talk to you guys about my experience, how I went and dealt with child abuse. So I hope you guys like this video, and please comment down below and subscribe, and yeah. And ask me what other videos you'd like me to see in the future. So yeah, so here we go.
I had a Halloween party at my house, and I literally invited my whole school, and so many different people from like different grades showed up. It was awesome to start. So I was on the computer playing music for the party, and my stepdad had come by and told me to turn it down. So I turned it down a little bit, but honestly not that much, because I was like, no, it's a party, I want music. He came back by again. He was like, I told you to turn that fucking music down. And I was like, I did. When I screamed back at him, he literally grabbed me by my ponytail that I had and ripped me off the computer chair, and it was like, I'll do it myself then. And all of my friends were around me. Everyone witnessed this. And these were people I wasn't super close with. Like, I invited the whole school. And one of the guys who saw it, it was actually the mayor's son. These are the only two times where it happened around other people, this video and the last video I told. But I just remember thinking, like, why can't you do it when it's just us? Why do you have to embarrass me in front of everyone else too? Like, the trauma is bad enough. Why does everyone have to witness it?
No one should subject themselves to abuse. When I'm saying suffering, I'm just saying all of us suffer in marriage. But there's a difference between suffering and abuse. Suffering is discomfort. Abuse is damage. Don't ever subject yourself to another person damaging you in a marriage relationship. You can, we counsel people to do constructive separation. If you're in an abusive marriage, don't divorce. Go to a neutral place. Have your spouse go to another place. Don't live together, and don't go back into the relationship until they get real help and demonstrate that they've changed and that there's accountability in the relationship. So I'm not talking about enabling abuse. I want you to be sure about that. I'm just talking about living with an imperfect person in an imperfect world.
To say anything else to the court?
Yes, thank you. I just want to thank the courts for letting me speak. Miguel, I hope the rest of the time you have here, you suffer and you can feel the pain my heart goes through daily. And it's all because of you and the damage you've done. You were more than an uncle. You was my best friend. You violated my little girl during a time I was grieving the loss of my son. What you did was so wrong and sick, and it sucks. You won't do any jail time. But we are okay with knowing that you will never do this to no other child. Me and Sky will forever live with this pain. We will never forgive you. We have no respect for you, and you don't deserve to even have Isaiah tattooed on your arm. We hate you and anyone who still stands by you. We hope life gives you what you deserve. Karma is real, and I hope you pay and suffer for whatever life you have left. Because honestly, the life that you live, you either gonna go back to jail or die a junkie. And we are fine with either one. There is so much more, not so nice words I would like to say, but I will end this with a quote. We will always be sad, hurt, angry, mad, and disappointed. But you know what? We will move on, and it will still hurt, but we will survive. Thank you.
Okay, guys, so I am back. That video was really hard for me to watch. It was very sensitive. Yeah, you guys saw me going like this a lot because I couldn't handle it, because that, again, it's very sensitive when like when it comes to abuse, like child abuse or any type of abuse. I get so sensitive because that happened to me when I was younger, and I don't like that. I just don't like, yeah. So it still bothers me till this day. But yeah, so throughout my whole life, well, yes, so when I was like from a baby to when I was 11 years old, I was living with my mom and dad, which I told you about that in the last video. I was living between both at the time, my mom and my dad, because my mom and dad split up when I was 3 years old. And they were dating at the time. And so, yeah, so I would always go back forth between my dad and my mom. And always when I was with my mom, she did some horrible things to me. She still does some horrible things to me now. So it's really hard to talk about it. But yeah, she's one of those toxic relationship parents. And yeah, it's just guys, you're gonna see me cry. So, like, here's one example. When I was like 5 years old, my mom was smoking. Sorry. So my mom was smoking in front of me, and she asked me if I wanted a hit from her cigarette. I don't know why she did that, but that's abuse. That's child abuse. You should not let your parents should never let you do that, especially at 5 years old. And obviously she's going to deny it. I know I'm talking about this to people, and I know for a fact when she watches this shit, which I know she will, she's literally, yeah, like, she's literally going to deny that ever happened. But it's true. It's fucking true. I wouldn't be saying that if it wasn't true. It was fucking true. She let me hit her cigarette when I was 5 years old. And then as I got older, I'm sorry. It's very hard for me to talk about. So it's really hard for me to talk about, guys. Because this happened throughout my whole childhood. And I will never forget this. At all. So, when I was in like 4th, 5th grade, before my mom hit me, and I was like I felt like I was fully living with my mom at that time. And my stepdad, Steve, And some of y'all, yes, I told y'all on live stream one time. So I've never actually made a video of this before, but I have said it on live stream before. And it's very hard to talk about it because I'm still suffering through it. Still suffering through it. So when I was in fourth or fifth grade, my mom went and she let me watch a sex tape. When I was in fifth grade. And I would never lie about this shit. I would never fucking lie about this shit at all. I'm sorry. This is just really hard to talk about. And I know when she watches this, she's gonna think I'm lying about this, but I'm not. I would never lie. I would never lie about something like that at all. She's like a nostalgic. Yeah, she's a nostalgic, abuser. She is. Like, she, like, deny it, but it really fucking happened, guys. It fucking really happened to me when I was a child. And even... And when I told you guys about how she forced me to kiss Steve, she literally did. She did that. Of course she's gonna deny that shit, but she did that. She made me kiss her husband Steve when I was like 4th or 5th grade. And I can't even get that out of my fucking head. And then other things I remember is getting slapped by the belt and them not believing everything I say. When I said, sorry, I'm just still hurt by this, you know? Because that was my whole childhood and I'm still suffering from this. And she still abuses me till this day. Yeah, she would literally have Steve slap me in the butt with a belt, and when I would told her things, she would like never believe what a word I said. She wouldn't believe a word I say. Every time when I tried to say something, like for instance, like my homework situation and why she fucking punched me. And this is when I was 11. I was fucking 11 years old in 5th grade. Now that one I remember. And I will never get that thing out of my fucking head. It is always gonna be with me. Forever. And I can't get it out of my head. I will never fucking forgive her for what she did that. For doing that shit to me. I can't. I can't. But yeah, like for my homework, for example, I told her that I didn't have to do the thing on my homework. And every fucking time when I told her, she wouldn't believe me. And so that's why she always kept slapping me, with having Steve pull down my pants and and slapping me in my butt with a belt. And then I was still telling her about that. My grandma was telling her that I didn't have to do it, and I didn't have to do it, and then that's when I got fucking punched in the fucking face. In the fucking forehead right here. That's why you guys see this little like mark in my dent in my fucking head. It's because that's where she fucking punched me. And I will never get that out of my fucking head. She's a horrible mother. I wish she was never my mother. I fucking hate her so fucking much. And every time when I would do that, she would not believe me. She still doesn't believe me, even when I say something. She still doesn't believe me till this day. She will always deny what she did to me. That she hurted me. She will always fucking deny that shit. She will never admit it. She will never admit it. She will always deny it. And I'm not surprised. And Jordan, if you're watching this right now, I really hope you're not getting abused like I did. Because what I went through was terrible. And it took me a long time to come out on YouTube and talk about this shit. And I'm still tearing up. Jordan, if you're getting abused or raped or whatever from Steve, because remember, I went through that. Please, God, please tell somebody. Please, you're my sister. I don't want you to go through the same thing I went through. It was not fun. It's not fun at all. If you're getting abused, if Steve's raping you or something, it's trigger warning for everybody out there. Please tell someone. That's not normal. It's not normal, sis. It's not normal. And I know, because when I was a kid, I thought when my mom gave me a cigarette, I thought, oh, this is normal. When my mom went and showed me sex tapes, I thought, oh, this is normal. It's okay. No, it wasn't. It fucking wasn't. It wasn't normal. When she made me kiss Steve, that wasn't normal. That wasn't normal. Oh. I'm so sorry, guys. And Steve and my mom are gonna deny it, and they'll think I'm lying about this shit when this video comes out. But guys, I'm not lying. This is the fucking truth. I wouldn't be this upset over something if it wasn't true. I wouldn't be crying it like this. Until this day, she still doesn't believe a word I say. Oh yeah, and here's another thing that happened to me when I was a kid that I never told anyone about. So when I was trying to tell, it's still about that same homework situation of how I got punched right here. One time they took the doorknob. They took the door. They took my door off my bedroom. They took the door off my bedroom. And I had like no fucking privacy. Literally, my mom and Steve did that. So that was back in 5th grade. So Jordan, you were a baby when this happened. That was just not fair how I was treated like that. I wish that I was adopted by another family, because I hate my mom. Even after when 5th grade happened, she would still abuse me. Like when I was... I can't. So after 5th grade and after I moved out of that house and stuff, my mom would always want me to come visit her and the kids and all that stuff. And when it was always time for me to go home, she didn't want me to go home back to my grandparents. She said she wanted to spend time with me. She was like, oh, you're not spending any time with me when you're here, blah, blah, blah. And I spent some time with her. She didn't believe me, and I just wanted to go home. I was being abused again. 6th grade, 7th grade. Like, I really wanted to go home to my grandparents' house because they would make me upset. Like, one year, it was in 2007, guys. It was back in 2007 when I got it a Christmas present. I was like listening to my CD around Christmas and I wanted to sing and all that stuff, and they told me not to sing. They literally told me not to fucking sing on Christmas. And it was my Christmas CD that I wanted. They didn't want me to be happy. So I had to go to the fucking bathroom to sing in there. Because that's where they said, if you're gonna sing, go to the fucking bathroom and sing in there. Because they didn't want to hear my singing. Because they thought I was a horrible singer. And they thought I was never gonna make it to be famous. And it was hurtful. Parents you should not tell your kids that. You should support your kids no matter what. Don't tear them down. If they had a dream about becoming famous, wanting to be a famous person or whatever, you're supposed to tear them up, not tear them down. And that's why I wanted to go home so badly, but they didn't want me to go home. But I wanted to go home. And she couldn't stand the fact that I was living with my grandparents for a reason. I was living with my grandparents for a fucking reason. To be away from you. I didn't like you, Mom. You abused me my whole fucking life. You even called me fucking fat. To your own fucking daughter. You body shamed me. You said I was a horrible singer. You don't do that shit to your child. I know for a fact I'm gonna be a way better, when I have kids, I'm gonna be a way better mother than you ever were. And that's a fact. I'm gonna be a better mom than you ever were. You were a horrible mom. I wish you were never my mom in the first damn place. You were horrible to me. You treated me like dirt. Like I was a piece of garbage. You did. And you'll deny it all the time you want. Deny it. Do it. Go ahead, deny it. But you know I'm fucking right. You know I'm fucking telling you the fucking truth. You were a bad mother and you can't even admit it. You hurted me so much as a child. And now I'm scarred with with depression and anxiety. Because of you. I self-harmed myself because of you. I tried to kill myself because of you. Do you not get that? You gave me that you to be my mom. I wanted to get adopted by another family. Because you were a horrible mother, and I know when I have fucking kids, when I do have fucking kids, on my own terms, on my own time, I'm gonna be a way better mom than you ever were. I'm not gonna hit my kids. I may ground them, but I'm not gonna, and I'll take their phone away or tablet, but I'm never gonna hit or do any of that what you did to me. If they also had a dream about becoming famous or whatever, being a famous singer, I'll let them follow their dream. I would be a way better mom than you ever were to me as a child. And that's a fact. That's a fucking fact. And I really hope you're fucking watching this right now, you son of a bitch. Because I fucking hate you. I will never forgive you for what you have done to me in the past. I will never fucking forgive you. This is what caused it. You gave me depression. You gave me anxiety. You gave me all of that. Because of you. Because of all the child abuse you've done to me in the past. It was you. And I hope you're mad at yourself for what you did. I hope this video teaches you a fucking lesson. I hope this video fucking teaches you a fucking lesson, Mom. I hope this teaches you a fucking lesson on Jordan, my sister. And then you want to act like nothing happened? You want to always act like, oh, I didn't do anything to you. Yeah, you did. You treated me like shit. And I will never forgive you for the way you treated me. It will always be a scar. I'm always going to have depression because of you. I would have rather be lived with my dad, even though he wasn't around all the time. But I would have rather lived with my dad than to live with you fucking you. Because at least he was a better parent than you ever were. Alright, let me calm down. But that's mostly about what I had to say. I had to make a rant video / of what I was like being abused, guys. I wanted to tell you guys my story, and I feel like that really actually helped me putting this out online for everybody to see, because y'all didn't know what was like going on and why I have depression and why this happens. It's because of my mom. She gave me fucking depression. My mom and Steve both gave me depression as a child. That's why I have this. That's why I always want to self-harm myself. That's why I want to always kill myself. Because of that. Trigger warning. But that's the truth. And now since I let it out there online, I feel like my mental health will be much better. And that I finally talked to someone about this. Because I've been keeping it in for the longest time. Since, forever. Even writing a song about it didn't hurt. I kept all that stuff inside me for the longest time, and finally getting it out there, I feel like a big relief. I feel like a big stone or whatever just lifted off my back. All that big heavy pressure from years and years of torturement as a child. I finally feel like it's finally been lifted off of my shoulders. And I needed that. I really needed that. Yeah, I really needed that. To let all this anger out, and frustration, and crying, and all of that. And if any one of you, trigger warning, if any of you are getting abused, or whatever, as a child, please seek help. Please go and seek help. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Your mental health is more important to you than living in this situation. If you are a child and you're going through abuse or sexual assault, anything in your family, please let someone know. Tell a police officer. Tell a teacher at school. Tell somebody. Because that's what I did after my mom hit me in the head. That's what I did. I told someone. And it felt good to tell someone. I just wish sometimes I just wish I was adopted by another family. Sometimes. Yet I would never watch my sister grow up. But sometimes I do. I wish I was living in another family. I wish my grandma didn't take me in. I wish someone else took me in. Sometimes. But I can't change the past. I can't change the past. I wish I could. I wish I could go back in time and tell my younger self, Laura, tell someone about what you went through so you could go to another family. Another family, getting adopted, a foster mom or dad would have been so much better. Living in a foster care or something would have been so much better than living with my mom. And dealing with her even when I was living with my grandma. She would still do that. Even when I wasn't living with her, she was still child abusing me. She was still abusing me as a child. Even after I was living with my grandparents. Anyway, guys, I know I've done this video long enough, but yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Please give it a thumbs up. And if you're going through this, please tell someone. Go get into foster care. Literally. Foster care would be a lot better than dealing with your mental health. You guys don't want to have depression. It's not fun. It's not fun to have depression at all. And that even includes child abuse, rape, trigger warning, any of that stuff. Tell someone. Because your life is more important. Your mental health is more important than anything. Alright, guys, I've been rambling on enough. So, yeah. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.